I put a solar system in my other house for hot water back in the 70s. I had a solar system then, and it was always good. Now they started, the photovoltaics in those days weren't, there was none of the power coming out of them. The newer systems are much better. And I checked with a couple of contractors to get estimates, and Sal had met him at a show. I had 3 or 4 other people had come out and take a look at the house, and I decided to pick Sal, and I was right. What was good about him, he followed up. He called me if I had any questions on the flyer, and the other guys didn't. And I said, well, okay, he's somebody I may want to talk to. So I said, make up something for me. Tell me what it's going to cost and what the bottom cost is going to be. And he did. I got a preliminary contract from him, and it looked good. And then I had to wait. I needed financial stuff to get straightened out. And then I decided to go with him. And once I did, I was never turned back, and I'm very happy. He goes overboard for his customers. And I was an electrician for 45 years. And I can count on my one hand people that are really good, and he's one of them. One thing good about Energy by Choice, when you make a phone call, if they're not there, they'll call you back, where a lot of people don't call you back. Okay? Even in the beginning, before I was a customer, and even after it was done, when I had the system done, he still calls back. And I was going on the train when I was working, I used to send text messages, emails in the morning, and I would get messages back from him all the time. He would always answer my calls. And a lot of times we had a couple unusual situations here that had to be taken care of when we were doing the system. And Sal went right into it. Checked with the inspector before we even started, because we had unusual hookups that had to be done. And he checked with the inspector. Matter of fact, he had the inspector come down for a pre-inspection to make sure what we were doing was okay with him before we started. And he agreed to it, and we wound up doing everything exactly the way the inspector said. Passed it in the first shot, no problem at all. The system worked better than we expected. I used to use about 10,000 watts. We put an 8,200 watt system up on the roof. All right, so theoretically, I should have had a small bill, a reasonable bill. For some reason or other, we did some other changing light bulbs and stuff like that. I reduced my load even more, and now my electric is paid completely by the solar system. The only thing I do pay for is for the cost of the meter, which is like, I think, $5.64 a month. That is my electric bill now. And when I had my system for the first year, I made $213 extra from excess power that I sold back to LIPA. Cashed the check, wrote a check to LIPA for the whole year. I sent them $65, $70. That paid my electric bill for the whole year, completely. So satisfied? Completely satisfied. We named the inverters, which sounds kind of stupid, but it's just easy to explain them. We called them the boys, and we called them all Larry and Curly. And I told Sal I was going to probably get a label maker, and put a label maker on it. Now Sal has to mark up some of the panels with red labels. So of course he goes out and he makes Larry and Curly, and of course you see Larry and Curly on the inverters. He didn't tell me what he was doing, he just put them on there, and I came home one day and I started laughing. And that's just the way he is. He just does something over and aboard. It may sound silly, it may sound very insignificant, but it's something that he does. He makes sure that the people are happy with what they do.